Hi all, so welcome to the today's tutorial. So today we will see how we can add the UI to the screen with the C++ code. So right now we have changed our level, and when you will try to play the game, it will show you simply this. Like we have put the pawn on and we are controlling the camera, but the zoom functionality and the UI is not there. So we'll do that. So first thing is, in the previous tutorial we have created the HUD. So we will add some reference to the UI which we have created before, which was this one, the scope screen. And this will be it for today, I guess. So let me open it. I'm heard. So this is here. So let me define some variable, and it will be the public your property add data anywhere the subclass of. I want this. I think what was the name of the UI? The scope screen. Scope screen, yes. Use scope screen. Use scope screen. As soon as I will press the tab, it will include that header file for the scope screen. So you make sure that you are doing that. And scope screen class. Uh, Give me a second. Let me think. Yep, it is correct. Next thing is the property. I have to create the widget of that type, but we can do that for later. Okay, so first thing what I will do, I will override some function. Alt enter, generate code, override members. Choose this section. I will go down. Let me see like what are the functions which we do want. So hard, no. I think we have begin play, so I will use that only. Begin play. We do have it. One is this. This will do the task for now. So let's do that. So in the begin play, what I will do, Alt enter again. Let me generate the definition to it. Okay. So in the begin play, I will create the widget. Okay, let's do that. So if you will open the create widget. Okay, it should be the part of the core module, so we should able to like get world dot create widget. No, create widget. Here we have to enter the owning object. So this is the owning object. Next is the user widget class. So screen scope screen class. Next is the widget name. We don't want that. So this is it, and we will store it in a variable like which will be the type of widget t, but we do know specifically that it will be the type of screen scope screen. So scope screen, use scope screen pointer scope screen object. I think we have to cast. Nope. Create widget type name, yes. Okay, I'm stupid. Okay, so and let's do one thing. Let's make this variable to the class variable. Alt enter. It will be, it will not be public but the private one. Next thing in the begin play only, I will obj add to, no. Okay, so I have reference to it. So what I will do, I will create one I will create one function inside the pawn class. Let's name, like in the pawn, I'm in the pawn. In the public, I will call that function void equip and ball equip ball value is equipped. So what I'm doing here, I'm just creating this function when we will be equip the gun, then it will be called. So I'm just calling this function, and u function I will be it will be the blueprint callable. So blueprint callable function, and alt enter, nope, alt enter, generate definition. So what I will do, I will get the reference of herd, and inside herd I will create one function which will add the widget, like this widget class, to the screen. So let's do that. Mm, okay, so you so how you will add the how you will get the reference from the herd. So if you will go to the Unreal, like get player controller, then herd, this is how you get the herd. So from the for the carry controller, if I will hover over it, you can see it is saying target is gameplay statics. So I will do the same. uh, okay, so you gameplay statics get player controller get world dot zero dot get herd. So this is our herd. I will cast this herd to our herd. If our herd is herd herd herd, sorry, star herd is equals to this, nope, let's cast it to the herd 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 dot. Okay, so we haven't created the function to to add that widget on the screen and to remove from the screen. So let's do that too. In the public, let me create one more section for the function. So you function I don't require it to be to expose it to the blueprint, so I will call it simple. So void create scope widget. I can use the switch scope widget value ball alt enter, generate definition here. So from the begin play, let me shift this code to here. If value, if this is true, so I do want this variable to be up. If scope screen object is not, then do this scope object add to viewport 0 default. Okay, and this should do the trick. Else if scope screen object does exist, just remove it from the parent. Next thing is just null. And this should do the task. So switch scope widget if it is true. Okay, I think we can change the variable name to visibility. So shift F6, visibility value. Okay, done. I think this is good. Now we can hop on to the pawn section. Now here we can call it to mherd dot mm, visibility. No, what was the name again? Switch scope widget. Switch scope widget true if is equipped is true, else mherd dot switch scope to false. I think this is good. Okay, I think this should do the work. And there's one more thing which I do want to add, like if we are setting it true and we haven't set the class, it is also a possibility. So uh, if the class is not there yet, so I will put a log or get mm, okay, so again mm, and g engine, so g engine dot message add on screen debug message -1 comma time to display 1 color display of color red, uh, just put the string f string, the widget class is not defined. Okay, drop, this should do the task. Okay, I think we can crank up to 5. This is good, so let me stop and debug it again. mm, Create which owning object is not separate other create object. Okay, okay, I think this cannot be the owning object, so let's do one thing. uh, let's set it to the player controller. So get play up you game play statics get player controller get world comma 0. Let's try that again. Okay, this is working. Okay, this is up. Let's go to the pawn, or nope, not the pawn. First, I think we have created the HUD already, so when you will open, see, it is already asking for the class, so scope screen class. Go and check the UI underscore scope screen, compile and save. If it is coming this, so just make sure that you are clicking on the class defaults, then you are setting it. So everything is up, and for the equip function to be called, we will go to the pawn and go to the begin play, and we will call the scope. I think it was the equip, right? Equip up in equip. I think we have to change the name. It is not looking good. So okay, this is all working good, and this is looking great. Really great. And there's one more thing. Like okay, let's do one thing. Like when I'm clicking right, let's do this thing. Okay, and one more thing. I think the naming is not looking good. The equip and equip. So equip. Just shift F6 and equip weapon. Set weapon equip state. This will be good. Let me check. Blueprint callable, yes. I always try my best to keep my code clean. If you have some sort of hack like with which we can, I can improve it better, just comment it below. So I'll try my best to do that too. Think the spelling is wrong. It is a square equipped. Next. Yep. Okay. So the next thing is like we want that functionality to be on the right click. So in the pawn, like we have did like we did in the previous tutorial, in the mapping context we will add that. But for now, what I will do, IA right click or the equip weapon, and in the setup player input component, enhanced input component dot bind action IA underscore equip weapon comma e triggered. So it will be the event on the trigger, I guess. This comma amp pawn base on equip weapon. So we haven't defined this function yet, so just press alt enter. So create a member function. We want this one with the F in production one. So enter. This is looking good. Again alt enter just to generate the definition. By the way, like it is really fast when you work on the IDE. Like if you do know all the functions and all, so it is very quick to create something in the IDE. So in the equip weapon, I will check if it is, what's the state of it, or we can have one more variable of the weapon state. So just it will be the type of private bool weapon equip state. By default it will be false. So weapon equip state is equals to the negation of weapon equip state. And what I will do, I just I have to call that equip function, right? So if weapon equip state is true, call the on equip weapon. Nope, no, not this function. What was this, that function again? Set weapon equip state. Set weapon equip state to true, or we can actually just pass this variable and this should do the task. Weapon equip state. Okay, let's see. Let me debug it now. Okay, it is up. Let me double check it if everything is good. Yep, here the screen is there, and in the pawn base, let me remove it as we have changed the function name. Okay, in the equip weapon we have to create. So where we have defined the IA look, I will create one more action, input action, IA import equip, enter digital. Yes, I want it as it is in the input context, which we have already placed. I will add one more equip, and for the trigger I will use the right mouse key. So this is the keyboard, mouse, right mouse button. Let's try. Nope, it is not working. Okay, sorry, I had to pin it here. Let's try. Okay, something is messy, but this is working somewhat. Okay, I think I do know the issue. Hmm. Because triggered is like it is happening on every frame. That is why it is reacting like that. So I think it is good to to have it in the complete, if I'm not wrong, because it will be called for once when we will click the right mouse button. So triggered, instead of triggered, uh, I will go for started. Maybe let's check. Control B. Now it is working fine. But the way they have implemented the enhanced input component, it is really good. I do like it. But I'm liking this. The second thing is when we are equipping it. Like right now we haven't set the post process volume yet. So what I will do in the post process volume, go to the detail and check the material. It is already there. Like one is already there, but we will add our own, which we have created in our previous tutorial, if I'm not wrong. Go to the material and for the PPI. Now let's check how is it looking. Okay. Okay. With this UI, it is looking good, but I do think that the power is little. It is a little high. So let me come here and let's test that. Value is 0. Okay. Yep, this is kind of acceptable, and this is looking good. So point of 5. Let me check that again. Yep, this is looking good. Okay, so I think this is it. It is already 22 minutes, but I do want you to do one thing. Like the way we have, we are changing this value like zero point 0.5 manually. I do want you, like, as soon as we are clicking right, just try to change this value within that function only. It will be a task for you. So this was it for today. Please like and subscribe. If you have anything to ask, just comment it below and I will try my best to sort that thing out. Thank you and have a nice day.